Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. So this is Chetan, and you already might have seen our gaming review of the OnePlus 7 Pro, where we easily call this a beast for gaming because of what it offers. The Snapdragon 855 along with the Adreno 640 GPU, and you have variants starting from 8 GB of RAM. So obviously this is going to be a perfect phone for gaming. But is it only offering that chipset, or there's more than that? There's certainly more than that. For someone who already know there's gaming mode, but what does the gaming mode offer? That's what we promised to talk about in a separate video. So here's the gaming mode. First, if you go to the settings, this gaming mode under utilities, and this is the gaming mode which would offer you some features. Firstly, that is answer calls via speaker. So if you're using earphones for your games, or even if you're using speakers, if you're playing a game, you don't want to actually take the phone to your earpiece to answer that call if it's very important. You can just turn this option on, and the incoming calls would actually directly start the call on the speaker to make it easier for you and to keep the experience good. Next is how to show notifications. You want the notifications to show up, or you want them to be blocked completely. First is this heads up, where it would show this notification, and sometimes if you're playing games like PUBG Mobile, you won't like this as well. This also text only, where text would be shown up, and this is good for some games like the racing ones, Asphalt 9, where a tiny notification in text would be good enough. Or sometimes if you want the best of the experience, there's that option to block the notification completely, and that is what I would usually choose for games like PUBG Mobile. This one is about the notification from third-party calls, where apps like Facebook, if you get a voice call or video call from there, it would show up in the notifications. You can just turn this off, and the entire notification is gone for that. Next is disable automatic brightness. This is something that I liked in even the Oppo and other phones, where automatic brightness usually is an issue if you're playing games like PUBG Mobile again. Going indoors in some houses, you don't want the brightness to get lower, and at that time you miss the enemies around. You should always disable the automatic brightness, and rather than doing that manually always, you can just keep that active in the gaming mode. And gaming mode usually gets active whenever you have the games that are set here in the bottom panel. One is gaming display enhancement. Enhance the display of light and dark part of the gaming display. This is again certainly for games like PUBG Mobile, where light and dark parts are all balanced out. You don't have anything that is very dark. It's quite balanced, and that is good for even the dark mode. I have tried it already, and it does help a bit. And this is the list of games where you can add games. If you have apps that are not included here, you can actually use the same gaming mode for other apps, if not just games, but usually you want it only for the games. So that is all about what gaming mode offers. Now let me give you a quick view of how it would work. So this is PUBG Mobile. Let me start that, and the first thing that you see here is gaming mode is on. CPU is optimized, GPU is optimized, and the RAM is also optimized. Here what it does is it tries to give you the best of the CPU experience, best of the GPU experience, or the GPU output, and also the RAM optimization is done. And advanced settings would take you back to that area. So there's a new update here. That's fine. So that was gaming mode. And gaming mode will enhance your gaming experience. You can exit this directly if you want, and since the auto brightness is locked now, it would it would actually, yeah, now it would be better. Since it already went to a lower brightness, the auto brightness was locked because of the gaming mode, and so it became dark. And that was about the gaming mode. The second thing for the better gaming experience on the OnePlus 7 Pro is about the game recording or the screen recording. We were told at the OnePlus 7 Pro launch that this screen recording would actually record the in-game audio as well. This was something that was internally blocked by Android OS itself. So if you have an Android phone, if you have an option for screen recording, you still can't record the in-game audio with the third-party apps. So there's a screen recorder option that is given here, and this screen recorder can actually record the in-game audio as well, it seems. So I'm not really sure if it does. We'll have to check that out now, and that's what you're going to do. So now let's start the screen recording here. This is screen recorder. It would first take the permissions, that is for the photos, media, and files. Permission record audio. Record audio is something interesting. That's what we wanted to have here. So these are the options for the screen recording. Now here you have certainly a lot of options, and firstly it's about 2340 into 1080. This is the entire resolution that the phone screen has. But I would not suggest this mode, because I would usually suggest the regular one, that's 1920 to 1080. Since if you're someone who's a gamer, wants to record their gameplay and upload them on YouTube or the social media, it would always be good to have the regular resolutions, that's 1920 to 1080 or 1280 to 720, and not these kind of resolutions, because these are good for the phone. These are good if you want to watch that gameplay on this phone, so that it covers from top to bottom and not leave any black areas on the side. But I'd still prefer 1920 to 1080 pixels of screen resolution here for the screen recording. Next one is with the bitrate. What's the bitrate you want to capture the video at, and this depends again on what you want the file size to be. And audio source, this is what we were talking about. There's audio source, that's no audio, internal audio, and the microphone audio. So I'll be recording the internal audio here, and the video orientation is set to auto. It should usually take what it feels like, based on what you're playing. If you're playing a game that's PUBG Mobile, it would automatically take it in the landscape mode. Show touch operations. So a small white marker where your finger touches the display is shown on the recorded video. This is what I would have it as activated, because when I'm playing a game, if I'm moving forward or sidewards, it should show that marker, so that the person who's watching it should understand which buttons I'm going to use there. Pause recording when the screen is locked. This is again to save some battery and save some space as well. So if the screen is locked, obviously you don't want to have anything recorded there. So I'll start the recording here, and the panel shows up here, but let me start a game and then see if it shows it up there. So it is showing a small recording option here on the bottom of the screen. I could take it towards the corner, keep it somewhere where it doesn't disturb anything. So this is where it is right now, and if I tap on that, you have the option to pause it or stop the recording. I'll be taking a couple of more recording, and in the end of the video you'll see those recordings, and you'll understand whether the recording came out to be fine with the internal audio.
क्या हुआ, क्या बोल रहे?
So those were the two things here. One is the gaming mode that you can see under the utilities. You can turn it on for the particular games or not, and keep it off if you want, change the settings there. And the second one is about the screen recording options that you can do if you are someone who likes recording games and showing them on YouTube. So this was about the gaming experience enhancement on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Obviously this is quite a good phone for gaming, but those additional options such as gaming mode and the screen recorder would help in making the experience even better. So this was all about it, and I hope you like this video. If you have any other questions, do let me know in the comment section below, and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.